All right, let's see if it's working. I should definitely unmute, then make it a little easier. Sounds good. All right. Well, time to fight some Act 5, I guess. See if there's anything in here I want to grab. Max damage, not really. Swords, any big swords? Nothing. All right. I'm in Act 5. Let's move on. Now, part of something I was thinking, I was like, why am I even farming Travancore, honestly? I should have just maybe rushed Act 5, but then again, I guess I kind of felt bad about fighting Diablo. I mean, Diablo was a rough fight yesterday. But you live and you learn. Who knows, maybe I was right near the end. Alright.
The time has come to cleanse my
Should be able to... there's one enemy up ahead that I'm going to have to fight. Can't remember his name off the top of my head. But he's real easy to farm because he respawns same area every time. You know, I've always been sad hearing all the barbarians die here. I used to try to save every single one whenever I was a kid. Like, oh, I'll save you. Ooh, a socketed flame bridge. Or maybe that's ethereal, but it looks socketed.
I am overburdened.
Only one socket though. Oh, but it has decent damage range. Oh no, it's only, I was looking at two-hand damage. I was thinking about maybe crafting a caster helmet when I get the chance, if I have the items for it anyways. Yeah, that could actually not be too bad of an idea right there. What class is that for? X class? I mean, that might actually be an item I hold on to. I think I do need to go through this area up here. Oh, I need to swap. There we go. Get my actual weapons back out. No, never mind. Well, I'm trying to think if I've passed the area I need to or not. Because the thing about having that pick there is that it's axe class. So the item that I plan on crafting as like my, I guess, early to mid game item, once I get the next, what's it called? Next rubies. I only need a couple more rubies left to get it. But once I do get it, the plan for me anyways is to craft an axe, because that's what the blood weapons can be crafted with. So I'm gonna probably gamble, try to get a decent quality axe, maybe upgrade it or whatever, and then craft. So I figure having that 3 sockets there, I have probably some either runes or, if not runes, maybe gems. Like for example, I have a skull I can put in there, and the skull would give me mana on hit whenever I hit with the pick. Or if there's like an add fire damage or something like that rune, I could put that in there. I know Tall does poison, but I'm not gonna look to add a bunch of poison. But that way I can add some skulls to my weapon. So like I'd have the lifesteal on weapon, I'd have the lifesteal on my pick, but then on top of that I could maybe just add some damage to the pick, or maybe some attack rating, something to make it so I do more damage or hit things there. Fast attack speed, which is better than you know, no attack speed. Hey, get off my boy. I'm coming, man. Stop hitting him. This guy's like, oh, he's cooked now.
I can't carry anymore.
Yeah, that's the plan though. I'm gonna upgrade an axe. I'm gonna need to do some research into what's the best axe to do it for. 3 socketer, that's actually pretty decent. Resocketed flail. Gotta save my guy, he's getting beat up. Alright, we're about to kill the overseer guy. Which I'm killing all of his goons before he turns them into blow up people. Here, I'll back out, let my... Ooh, crap. He's extra strong. Bro's just whipping me. Alright, he's about to die though. Oh, I teleported. Good enough for me. That's 1 quest down. Now I'll be able to hire barbarians. Yeah, like what runes do I have? Let's see. Poison damage, attack rating, knockback, mana after kill, damage to undead. See, like I could add like an Ort rune for lightning damage. Cold damage, or fire, like Growl for fire damage. That wouldn't be too awful either. Yeah, like here I have life and mana stolen per hit. Yeah, I'm gonna store those in there because, oh, I mean, I could just kind of do it now with this. So, like, for example, if I put one of the rowels into this here, it would be a solid item. So then that would give it, it'd make it go from 1 to 24 to 6 to 54. If you add those together, you're getting 60 is about 30. And then if you look at this, 1935, so you go up to 45, 54, so you're getting about 27. So it would give it an increase per hit damage rating. And then on top of that, I would get the fast attack rating. That's an increase in damage compared to the slow attack speed. Like, that'd be pretty substantial. I was thinking with the axe, you know, like this similar story where I could go from 7 to 11, which when you add them up is 18, so that's about 9 damage per second. You would be able to get it up to what, 12 to 41, so that's 53, so 26 and a half damage per second. That's pretty solid for just one. I could have put that in there to get 3% life and 2% mana. Well, if I save the route, which I might just save it for now because I'm not struggling too bad, and I'm banking on getting, see, I need either 6 chipped, 3 chipped and a flawed, or 1 more ruby in order to finish.
Good afternoon.
Oh, this guy gives me Rao.
I am Qualkick.
No, it's whenever I free the barbarians. This guy. Okay, so I'm gonna get the socket quest from this guy here now.
You're an evil.
Wow. That's not. Man, that's actually a pretty decent, like, just straight up stat. I mean, this sword is gonna have what, 28 to 50. And you add those together, you're up to 78 divided by 2, 35, 39. Yeah, 39 damage per second on that sword. That's actually not terrible. Compared to something like this, where you're looking at 24 per hit. But all right, so this is the guy I was thinking I could probably farm. If I wanted to. Might just do this for a couple minutes just to farm a little bit, but I'm not going to do it too long, hopefully.
I am.
The gem and crafting stash continues. Or not the gem, the ring and amulet crafting. Just keep rolling until you get better and better stats. And my little buddy just really didn't want to fight. I'm to see what that circlet is. Hopefully it's something good. Hopefully it's like 2 to Barbarian skills. That'd be pretty awesome.
Good to see you.
Elemental. Oh man, that sucks too. Faster run walk, max damage, attack range, strength, and then it gave me druid skills. Oh, that'd be good for like if I was like a melee, like a werewolf or something, you know, it'd been pretty good. But alas, I'll just take the gold, I guess.
Afternoon.
Oh, I want to hit that guy. Just want to kill the Crusher Beast.
Good afternoon.
Combat skills, put another point in Frenzy.
Greetings.
I think that's just Vidal or whatever. Yeah. And another ring for my ring collection, which is also an amulet collection, I guess. Oh. Just want to sell this real
At your
quick.
service.
Check the swords while I'm here. If I find like some good ones with mana, steel or something. What is up with that? Honestly, I'm just gonna snag that because lucky if I can get a good mana sword, it might actually be worth it to swap to the swords, honestly. Because these things suck. They're so slow. And this has blade mastery, so I'd be losing 1 mastery point. But it wouldn't be like the end of the world. But just look how slow I attack, even with Frenzy.
Hello.
Good to see you.
I won't be going spears. So far, I'm only level 27. I've only been playing for, I guess, a handful of hours. AoE, I guess, not particularly at this moment. I would, ideally want to, but for the most part, I want to do Frenzy, I think, because that's what I played as a kid, and that's kind of the point of this, I guess, kind of self-made challenge for myself, is that whenever I was a kid, I was really bad at this game, so I never beat the game and like hell difficulty with a melee character, so I'm just gonna figure that out. Right now I'm just trying to, I guess, kind of theory craft a little bit around what I would need to put points into. I guess to use a Flamberge, I'm gonna need to get 10 more there, and then 9 more there. That's a lot. I just need like a couple more rubies to craft an axe, so I'm trying to get those, but I'm not getting any luck when it comes to farming either. Like, I just haven't. I ran a couple rounds of like Trav and some Mephisto. Yeah, I feel like this game has kind of like that trade-off though, which is kind of nice. Like, you're not able to do everything with every character. Like, each character kind of has their own strengths and weaknesses, which I think is kind of neat. But Barbarians definitely seem to have it pretty rough. I played a little bit of Zeal Paladin before, but then I ended up swapping away playing Blessed Hammer Paladin. And I mean, that was able to clear the game, but it's not an Uber build, so not really going to be able to beat Ubers with that. But I guess it's good for like farming to get to the point where you can run Ubers. Yeah, I guess that's kind of ideal.
Good day.
See, this thing's got lifesteal and it's slow. I want something
Can I help you?
with some speed behind it. Cold. These big clubs ain't doing it for me. I'm only using them because they have good damage, and I have a helmet with 2 to mace mastery, and since I'm doing no Runewords, I haven't wanted to invest particularly too heavy in masteries yet, because I don't know what type of weapon I'll be using. Because you never know, sometimes you just find like a really good weapon. Ooh, I just got a double 5% chance right there. But I don't plan to keep farming this too long. As we're gonna run a couple, but I'll probably move on after this run here. Just wanted to see if I'd get any luck. Oh, a ring for my transforming ring collection. Damn. I guess just grab some potions and get going. Alright, onwards. I'm not going to stay around and farm all day. I can always come back if I need to. Yeah, I will say is probably the biggest like struggle I think I've seen with building this character when I don't know what type of items I'm going to be using is the situation where my brain was like crashing there. Jeez. Yeah, no, it's just not being able to select like a mastery, because if I was using, I would have done like a sword mastery, got like 4 socketed crystal swords to start with, and then changed my tune later on if need be. But trying to play this game without knowing what you're going to be fighting or using as a weapon just really changes how you kind of play the Barbarian. Masteries lose a lot of power there. Alright, so this is a vertical map. Bro, what's this guy doing all the way up here? And he's dead. Of course, this is a Cyrad. Oh. I like how they have friendly fire on in this game. Like, bro just got smacked by his own team's fireball. Oh, a ring. That completes my amulet crafting goal. So I can go and craft a amulet. And I'm completing this quest purely out of my love for the barbarians and not because I actually need the runes, because I won't be making anything like Ancient's Pledge, which is what the runes are all good for. Who knows? Maybe I'll find use for like the Rao rune. Okay, I just need to find one last set of barbarians. There they are.
Let us out. Follow me.
All right, so I think that's now that quest done, which means I can move on. I don't think I really need to worry about getting the waypoint here. It's not like I'll be returning to farm this area too much. I'm so slow. There's stairs here. All right, the plateau. I can't wait till I get the rubies though, because I think I'm just gonna end up using axes for a while. And if that's the case, then I just want to be able to put some, like, get the rubies, and I'll put my points into blade mastery, my extra ones that is. I imagine come late game though, I'll end up using blade mastery. I imagine I'll end up finding some like good swords. They usually have the highest attack speed to my knowledge. Oh, I want to fight this guy. Oh, these are all... No. I didn't realize they were reviving them. Berserker Axe or Phase Blade? Oh yeah, Phase Blade is probably what well, the issue I'm going to run into with Phase Blade is that I specifically am doing no rune words. So like, I assume when you're saying Phase Blade, I'm assuming you're talking about the base. It's like the crystal sword, but the fully leveled up version. But I won't have access to rune words anyway, so that's not like I'm purposely like restricting myself no rune words. Because I feel like sometimes, especially like whenever I was a kid, this game was so hard, in part because of the fact that I didn't know that rune words were a thing. So my plan is to not use rune words in my beating of the game as kind of like an homage to whenever I was younger and didn't know what the hell I was doing. Now that I'm a bit older, I understand like specializing. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm probably gonna go, especially because I can craft some blood axes in the early game here. So I'll... Ooh, a two-handed, that's actually... I'm interested in that. I wonder if that's any good. Full damage, mana. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, I guess I got an upgrade for now. Because now I can get off this stupid mixed axe build thing I've been doing. Well, I've been using these picks. I would like some good axes because I would like to craft. I'm 1 gem away, but this is fine. This is fine. It's got mana stolen per hit, life stolen per hit. I like cold res. It gives some cold damage. I won't complain. I mean, the one-hand damage kind of sucks, but if you think about it, it's like 14 to 48, which is better than what I was using on the picks here. Because 14 to 48, add them up, you have 58, 62, so it's about 31 compared to, I think this was like 27. So I can get rid of these picks now because I'll be using swords.
Afternoon.
How fast have attacks? So fast and then fast. So now I should be way faster too, which will be fun. I'm actually gonna be able to like smack some people around. I also found this, but it just, I mean, poison damage is nice, but it's just not gonna scale too long into the game. So I decided just to hold on to it for a bit, but no, I think it's kind of, its time's past. Oh, accidentally didn't swap my abilities. It doesn't feel crazy fast, but it does feel a bit faster. Okay, but you're not supposed to be dying on me. All right, where's the enemy that spawned from that? Isn't it supposed to turn, like, don't those things usually turn one of the nearby enemies into like an elite or something? I still have to imagine I'm eventually going to move to axes purely for the crafting. Like, this thing is nice, but it's also one of those things, like the mana and life stolen per hit only applies to the physical damage. Although I'm curious. This is something I need to look up. Does the mana and life stolen per hit only account for this sword in particular, or does it apply to both weapons? Which, then again, I guess it's not going to be a ton from either weapon because I'm rocking a lot of elemental damage on my items. Either way, it's nice to have a little bit of healing by default. I'm just gonna Google it real quick. I guess Google wasn't particularly helpful in that regard, but regardless, it'll be enough mana. It'll probably just be a little bit less life steal than I would like. Look, I need to kill these like frozen creepers or else they're gonna freeze me. Are you also playing Diablo 2 at the moment, or are you doing something else? That's fair. Yikes. That was a dangerous pocket to walk into. Maybe if I can get away. Yeah, they stop attacking my guy if I get far enough away. What character do you usually play when you play on ladder? This is my first time playing a barbarian. Although I guess hearing from you, I should have maybe waited, but I guess I shall see. Also, do you know if people play off ladder too, or is this game still pretty, like, is it pretty much ladder only? Oof. Okay, that's why those guys hurt. Jesus. All right, that guy stings. I feel like ladder has like kind of its pros and cons too. Like, you get the fun of kind of like restarting, but there is just a con too of like anything that you farm kind of just goes like, I mean, I guess you just kind of deal with the fact that it's temporary. And unlike other games of this style, with like, I don't know, like Diablo 3 for example, Diablo 3, it's pretty easy to get back to like a certain level of like power. Where here in Diablo 2, it actually, like, you have to grind a little bit. Take some time.
I am overburdened.
Well, I've heard of this gold find barb, but what is gold find barb? Is it literally just for farming gold, and it's like a very specific build that gives you tons of gold just for that? I'm guessing probably for like gambling or something. Oh. I tried to farm normal Trav for a little bit, but my stupid follower can't kill anything. Jesus. I've never seen Goldfind Barb in action. I've only ever seen like Berserker Barb Trav. That's wild. That's just like, is that purely just for gambling all the time? Is that all you do it for? So like you kind of have like other characters and you just gamble by farming all the gold on Barbarian, and then you jump on them and you buy a bunch of like amulets or something for crafting. Circlets maybe. Why boots? So like, okay, I'm not someone who doesn't know what goes on Diablo 2 entirely, but I haven't played this game enough to know what items you're looking for when you're gambling, like say boots in particular. I can imagine with like circlets, you know, you're looking for, I mean, the +2 skillers or whatever. And I can imagine, well, I'm also not exactly sure what type of rings you were looking for whenever you're gambling rings. I would know if you're like talking about amulets, you're looking for +2 skillers. Well, you're gambling amulets for crafting, to my knowledge. That's usually what people do. Okay, why the hell do these guys hurt so much? Hmm, 20 FCR.
I can't carry anymore.
I guess it makes sense that you'd have to gamble more too for like those boots, for example, because like unlike, I don't know, with helmets or whatever, or I guess helmets is also the circlet's usually best in slot. I guess like for certain items there are like best in slot uniques or rune words, but for boots, for example, I guess, yeah, I've never heard of like this is best in slot, we love this pair of boots. But I guess that also makes the game more interesting for farming purposes, the fact that you can craft or... Oh, finally. Okay, that's the ruby I needed.
I can't carry anymore.
I guess I should probably do some research into the bases for the axes that I want to buy, to see if I'm even at the right level to go out and try to get a hold of an axe of like the magic quality for that. And plus the sword's handling me pretty well right now, but that is the ruby I need for crafting. It's not I'm not saying level for crafting. I think kind of what I'm thinking is that I know whenever you're like gambling for certain items like of a specific type, that it takes into account your character level. And so I was trying to think, like, do I want to wait until I gain the ability to possibly gamble for a higher level base for an axe? So like I was, because like I don't want to just craft for like the base level axe. I want to maybe get like the second or third like tier of base for crafting purposes. That way I have a better chance, because I want the higher damage rolls. Basically, if I'm going to be getting anywhere from like 35 to 60% increased damage or whatever it is, I might as well have decent damage on the weapon too, and not spend my first perfect ruby on it wastefully. But I just don't know what level I need to get my character to actually unlock. I can't remember the different names of the bases. Kind of similar to how there's like the phase blade for the crystal sword or crystal blade or whatever it's called. Yeah, crystal sword. I'd rather go for something like a phase blade for my first craft than I would just rushing into crafting on the crystal sword quality, the base. And there's also upgrades too you can do. So like if I did get just a standard base, I could upgrade it. Also, if I get like a base one, but it already has an enhanced damage roll, that could be pretty nice. But it would still give like less bonus if I do get the, when I do get the enhanced roll, because I believe that only works off of your base damages. Yeah, because they add up. They usually go to like something like a 95% or something. All right, where the hell is this lady? I don't want to be down here anymore. Socketed Claymore? Just one though. Not worth it. Thinking maybe I could add like runes or something. Socketed Halberd, again, not really something I want to invest in because I just want my guy has like some lifesteal on his right now, which honestly just helps him stay alive. Worth more to me than him doing a bit more damage. There they are. Okay, so that guy's cold immune. I need to grab this potion. I'll have to Google it though. I'll have to Google that axe level so I can see if I'm thinking about crafting anytime soon. I guess the other option is I just rock with swords for the time being and I craft maybe like gloves per se. Because I think gloves can get like crushing blow or something. Helm would get like, what's it, like open wounds or something. Yeah, I just need to look up the like the base level. I think for amulets it's 93 because of the way rounding works or something like that. Or like 93, the exact number it rounds to is exactly level 90 for the amulets. But that's really the only one I know. Circle's 92, I guess that makes sense. Maybe they're like max levels 88. I'm sure like a website like maybe like Maxroll or something has some information on it. Maybe there's a better website than Maxroll for that though, because Maxroll I don't think is the most focused on Diablo 2. I just know Maxroll from back in my Diablo 3 days. Bro's swinging from Bluetooth range, jeez. Alright, what if I just skip all the guys that make me cold? I don't really need to go down there. So I will not. I just want to get to the area summit so I can go fight these guys that give me a level up. I want to beat, I guess, normal difficulty soon so I can maybe farm a bit more Nightmare. I believe the drops are better in Nightmare, but I could be wrong. But at least like Nightmare Andy can drop some pretty good items. That's kind of what I'm banking on. Oh, that's an elite. I'll kill him. Do you think the majority of the people who play this game mostly play ladder? And when is ladder ending? If you know off the top of your head. Because I didn't really look that up. I just kind of decided to start playing. That makes sense. I wish that there were some, it's a controversial, I wish that they would make like a Diablo 2 version that gave you more to do once you hit a certain point on the ladder too. Like what do you, oh, my sword is no longer in working condition. Like, I feel like the biggest thing that a lot of people who play Diablo 2 have is like the self-motivation beyond a certain point to just keep playing and grinding. Magic find a faster cast rate. -mana attack rating, poison length. See, max damage, fire resist. Not really good. I have that now. All right, I'm gonna pull up my browser real quick and take a look, see if I can find the quality that you need for a blood. So it's either one-handed axe, two-handed axes, or throwing axes. Obviously, I would probably go with one-handed axes. So what's the best base when it comes to like the base items? All right, one-handed weapons. I'm not talking javelins, I'm talking axes. All right, so you got yeah, so the quality level for the exceptional bases look like they're somewhere between like 31 and 48. Geez, 48. Because that's like the war axe goes up to the naga. So if I want to like try to, so if their quality level, I feel like I would need to level up higher because I'm only like level 25, so I might just rock with swords for a bit. The twin axe is 39. Cleaver is 34. That's pretty reasonable to try to get to. Where can I find this? I'm trying to find a tool that tells me where it comes from, but I'm not going to spend too much time. I'll figure that out in a bit. I'm going to just keep going for now. I've already skipped like every single waypoint, but they're all the non-consequential ones. Well, I've not swapped my skills. Man, that circle sometimes real deceiving where it hits. I'm gonna have to look up probably a monster level area or like the gambling. You can like go +5, -4 or something like that. So I'll have to look up when I should probably start gambling axes to get possibly an exceptional base one. And then from there I'll craft. Until then I'll probably just rock my swords. Waypoint. I think I can maybe get a level 30 axe or something. Like there's one I think is like 31. I would only require me to get to like level 35 to be able to gamble for it. Possibly even lower. I'll have to look up the gambling rules. That was an easy waypoint to find. I will say if I do end up finding like a good axe to use, I'll be able to use maybe some of my runes and gems not in the rune word formats to make myself a secondary weapon with some life steal and mana, because I found a pick that had 3 open sockets, and I mean that could be pretty decent for just throwing a rune in.
I can't carry anymore.
I think another reason I need to maybe craft weapons and not like gloves or something is something I just kind of thought of, is that your damage from frenzy, to my knowledge, only goes up with the damage on your base weapon. So like me adding, you know, fire or lightning damage isn't really helping my numbers when it comes to buffing it with frenzy. I mean, it helps to be hitting it obviously, but it doesn't help to be hitting it with frenzy. Alright, now we're starting to get some gems. Ooh. I was so chilled I couldn't move for a second there. I got locked in my animation. I don't really want to fight the guys that chill. I can't stay still for too long or else my follower just gets surrounded and dies. locked in the animation. Oh, the first thing he did was spit on me. Plus, I guess another reason to go with the axes over the swords in the long run is that I can keep crafting. So until I find a really good, exceptional, unique to use, maybe something like crushing blow and open wounds or something like that. That's like maybe a sword. I can stick to my axes.
I can't.
This is like my first time coming back. There we go. Got my runes.
Stay a while and listen.
Fort, Growl, and Towel.
Thank you.
I'll empty before I go with all that. Getting close to a perfect sapphire, that's pretty good. Let's see if we get a better amulet. Faster cast rate. Not exactly good on my character. Max damage ring. That's sad. Not that I really, I guess, expected too much.
You have thanked Neelitha. Good evening.
Oh, I completely forgot about Neelithok. Alright, Spear Mastery Leap. I mean, it's honestly just going to be sold. I'd rather have my level 2 helm that I found in Act 1.
At your service.
Anything good in swords? 50. Not really.
Thank you.
What's that bring my resist? Is only 10, right? Yeah.
How may I be of help?
Alright, well, since I have the waypoint, I'll go smack Neelithok around. Plus, this is another easy elite group I can farm in the future.
A coward's hiding place.
Dual skin, right? Yeah. He's firing chances. He's gonna hurt when he dies here.
I can't carry you. I can't carry you.
And I don't even remember what I get for beating this guy. I remember there's like some way to tell where you're supposed to go, but I can't recall. Does gambling default give 45? Is that what it is? Regardless, I'll need patience, because if I do end up getting a item with a item level higher than my character, I probably won't be able to use it. Well, that's not always true, I guess. There's plenty of items with, I guess, high item levels that... yeah, I really have no idea, to be honest. I'll have to figure that out. Ooh, battle axe.
Impossible.
It's two-handed. Don't need that. Still trying to learn all the different base items. The battle cry, some decent resists, and 2 sockets. That's not bad, but it is also no skills that I really use. I mean, battle cry, yeah, but that's really about it. But it does have 2 sockets, so I could put some gems in there for, or some runes in there for something. I'd have to look and see which ones I'd want to use. Can't imagine that there's anything I'd really want to use it for, though. I'd maybe use it once I like swap axes. This helmet I'm wearing is pretty much useless once I swap axes. Maybe I'll hold on to it just for the resistances that come with it. Also, if you're still around and listening, would you be able to possibly explain to me why yesterday I had 300% magic find for some reason? It's like that was something I was a little confused about, because I had like 300 magic find and I was not wearing 300 magic find worth of gear. Like, I think at one point I was wearing like 50 or 60 magic find worth of gear and I had like 300 and I was like, what's going on with all that? Oh, that makes sense. Because that was the first time I checked my magic find. That makes sense. I was so confused. I was playing and I was like, I have no idea, like, because I had purposely been putting on all my magic find gear, so I was thinking like, you know, I'm up in this out whenever I farmed like Mephisto or something, you know, I'd possibly get more items, and then all of a sudden I checked and I had like 350 magic find or something like that going on. I was like, I don't understand. I was like, maybe it's like something to do with the ladder, or they have like an event going on, but I didn't look it up. There wasn't like or I did look it up, but there wasn't like an obvious answer on Google, because I didn't really know what to Google for it. But that makes a lot more sense. Sadly, it's over though, right as I'm doing this. Oh my, why do I keep getting bows? I'll sell it. At least I like to take a look at them now. Honestly, I think that the magic font is probably actually detrimental to me whenever I was playing earlier on. Because I was trying to find rubies for crafting purposes, and I mean, I don't know if it works the same as runes, but sometimes having 2-eye magic find reduces your chance, from what I understand, of getting those type of items. I also have Sanders gloves. I should probably go put those on soon. Alright, I'm just gonna hold my stat points till I look to make the item. So that way I can equip all of the strength and dexterity needed to get my axe. First I need to figure out, I'm gonna, after I finish Neela talk, maybe look up, see what happens with the whole gambling system. Because I can't remember, I think maybe what I'm thinking is that like maybe it's like the item quality can be up to like 45 levels higher, like up to 45 or something like that. And it was like half your character level plus a certain amount determined somehow. It goes up to 45, which is why you get the 93 for the amulet gambling or whatever. Like half of that would be like 46, right? For 93. And then it can be like up to 4 levels lower. Yeah, I don't know it off the top of my head. Up to 4 levels lower than you. And then yours can, and then the shop. I'm like trying to think so hard about stuff I just don't even know. Alright, so if the waypoint's there, I know that that makes it all the way over here. I remember this. Whenever I did play Wizard and I had to teleport across this map. And then there's certain eyes somewhere that tell you which way to go. Like the face on the wall. It's not that one. Is it this way? It was not, but I'll kill this champion anyways.
I am overburdened.
Alright, time to look at the items again. So we're looking for hatchet, cleaver, twin axe, crowbill, or naga. So twin axe, cleaver, hatchet, that type of stuff. Got it. Oh, well, there's the quest log, so I guess this is the way. It's nice having that on hit effect where when they hit me, they get hit by Nova or whatever. Help my guy out a little bit, jump on top of them. Two-hand sword yellow, that's pretty good find. Let's just see what this is and I can get rid of it. Arctic, and I'm never going to use it anyways. Alright, what's this? Charm. 13 life, going to be useless. Wow. That's a lot of fire damage. And poison damage and max damage. That's probably better than what I'm using them offhand. Let's see, 515, so we're losing a little bit there, but I mean, way more fire damage. Yeah, like 105 to 217 versus 49 to 141. And I still have 2 sockets I can add to that.
No idea of the power you face.
Okay. Reset. That was rough. Yeah, I thought maybe I could just jump on him, but then he froze me immediately and made it a little rough there. But I feel like if I just kind of pull them all a little bit out of the way, I'll be able to get to him and kill him. Just need to like get half that room emptied out. Well, I completely forgot about the corpse explosion. Well, now it's kind of at the point where he's going to be pretty easy from here. If I ever hit him, geez. 43% chance to hit, that's rough. All that for
Fading
enough.
death for a traitor.
I think she gives some.
You've stopped Neela.
I can personalize. Yeah, that's what it was. All right, real quick, I'm gonna look at how gambling works in this game. Gambling. Where's it at? Mechanics. Okay, so it doesn't seem like Maxwell has like a gambling guy, like how gambling kind of works. That's actually maybe an oversight. They usually are pretty good about having just about everything on here. Alright, time to just use good old Google. Okay, so it's just +2 -4. Or no, -5 +4, which means that at my current level 29, best I can do is 33, and on average I'll be doing somewhere around 28 to 29 on the item level. They are obscure, but someone's figured it out. I mean, there's some smart person out there that's done that, but yeah, I'd probably want to hold off on gambling because, I mean, I can gamble for something like the War Axe, but maybe not. Yeah, I mean, but it's not gonna give me an exceptional base. That's kind of the issue I'm running into. Now, there is a recipe, I think, for upgrading the exceptional base. Like magic items. But I'd have to like get an item so then I can upgrade the base. I think that would be what I'd have to do. So like have to get it, upgrade the base item somehow. Where's it at? Wait. Oh my god. I cannot find it. Oh well, regardless, I'm just gonna go kill Bale. Get into Nightmare, where I can maybe start finding some slightly higher items. So I should repair first and sell.
Afternoon.
Oh, it's only those? Okay. Only rare, unique, and set items. So that's not going to be useful for me, so I'm just going to have to find the base. Because I've just put off crafting the axe until I've reached a slightly higher level where I can get slightly better bases. I do know, I guess I can, like, at least once I find, even if I find just the white base, though, I can always go use the Tarsi quest in Act 1 to add a magical property to it, which would then let me use it for crafting purposes. I guess that's at least a bonus.
The guardians of Mount Ariat await.
Alright. Before I fight them, obviously you want to stock up on potions.
Good afternoon.
I'm not going to sell that because I can use it for turning it into a shitty ring. And then I'll turn the shitty ring into a shitty amulet. She gives rare. Man, oh, you gotta bum me out. I guess it's good to know. That way I'm not wasting it. I'm standing next to both. I'll just make sure to get the lower defense. And I think the Ethereal Axe would be pretty good, but I think the issue I'd run into with going with an Ethereal Axe is that I wouldn't be able to repair it, so I'd have to kind of roll and hope I get a repairs durability affix on it. Alright, this guy's beating me up. Jeez. Gotta keep Mr. Vikyat alive. We can kill Talik. I think it'll be pretty easy. He's always the highest damage guy out of this cluster, of this trio. Well, I do like no damage to Talik, I guess. He's probably got like stone skin or something like that going on. Because I'm realizing that like I'm just doing below average damage to him. Which is why like I'm not, they might just have high base defenses also, but I'm not gaining back my mana at perfect pace. Another point frenzy. How long does it usually take you to beat Ubers whenever you're playing ladder? It'll probably take me whatever that is plus extra time because I'm like relearning this game. Well, that'll be the fun of it, I guess. I just want to see how long it takes. It won't be the only thing I end up doing. I'll play other games too. I'll probably just intermingle the farming and playing other games. But I imagine it's doable. I mean, if I get like some good magic find, I'm sure I'll be able to find some items eventually that are good, and I know you can kind of separate them out. I mean, that doesn't make them too easy, but I'm sure with enough grit I'll be able to figure something out. Alright, I'm glad to see my followers catching up in levels. I think I need to find the waypoint in case I decide to come back and run this guy a few times. I doubt I will though. I'll probably end up waiting to farm until maybe like Endarial and Hell, or not Hell Nightmare. Ooh, I shouldn't try hitting that guy. It's like the worst guy to farm on. I will say though, just having my expectations be that I'm gonna have to farm a lot though does reduce my rush to, like, I guess completely stomp through the, or like try to force my way through the game, because I do know eventually I'm gonna have to farm, so it's not a hindrance if I take a little bit extra time to farm some gear. I also think without trading it'll be made a little bit trickier, because I am gonna see if I can do it without using Runewords. At least the hope is I'll be able to do without Runewords through hell difficulty, and then hopefully if I get good drops, maybe I'll be able to do Ubers without runes, but I do know that's going to require a lot of luck, because you need to get, especially on a melee class. Yeah, that's the only thing I'm really needing, I think, is like the main reason to try to maybe rush through a bit more, is I'll be able to maybe Terror Zone farm a bit, which is good for getting those high level items that I otherwise wouldn't be able to get access to. I wish crafting was more available for different item types. I would much rather be crafting with a sword, to be honest.
Impossible.
I'm...
The eight.
One to Barbarian skills, but that's such a big damage drop, it's probably not worth it. I wanted to scan and see what he had going on. Why did I do that? It's like instinct. I feel like the Barbarian, though, once you really get it going, can be pretty decent for farming solo, just because I can do something like Trav, but with the find item. Maybe I'll be able to make use of my extra magic find gear or whatever. That was part of the plan. But then again, he is also kind of the hardest to really get going on. At least in my understanding, especially because I'm purposely playing the harder build to beat the game with. All right, so what's your opinion though? Should I just brute force try to beat the game as fast as I can to get the terror zones, or do you think I should take my time and stop and farm things like, I don't know, Helendarial or something? Obviously, if I hit a brick wall and I have to stop and farm, I'll have to stop and farm. Yeah, I guess farming Diablo won't be as bad in hell because of the fact that he, you know, won't be able to actually hit me with his lightning fire thing. Oh, I'm gonna have to fight the Venom Lords up here. Them and the Bales, like, oh, what are they called? Minions of Destruction, those things. I don't want to use the pull them out of the throne room method. Kind of cheap. Well, geez, they absolutely murdered my man.
Bestie.
He needs a gear upgrade. He's starting to fall off. No rune words for him either, though. What are my gloves again? Let's see. Lightning, poison, attack rating, magic find. I can get increased attack speed, poison damage, life. I don't think I... See, lightning, I'm at way above, so I'm probably just gonna swap to these gloves for now. I feel like the attack speed will be good. I think it multiplies with frenzy too, which will make it super useful to have. Oh yeah, I can see a difference now with my attack speed. They work like multiplicatively for some reason. So I'll kill all the extra people in the room. I don't want to have to deal with more minions than I have to for this fight. I'm most afraid of the Venom Lords. Obviously, like, I guess the last two sets of enemies I'm going to have to fight are the ones I'm most worried about. Alright, let's do this, Vicky. Oh, he wants me to clear out all the minions in the throne room first. I know with the last two, I'll probably want to, maybe three, I'm going to have to probably pull them away from Bale a bit. Oh, jeez, I'm frozen. Okay. Let's go, Vicky. Let's get them out of there. It's not going to help us getting aura'd and... I'm still permanently poisoned. Kill these guys so I stop reviving him. Alright, I'm just gonna base. I'm never getting unpoisoned.
Good afternoon.
And I need potions. For now, I'll just throw those in there. I don't want to waste time organizing. Vikiata's really bad against these guys. But I have lots of fire res, so I should be fine. Oh, but I have a chill. I think Bale keeps chilling me. Come on, stop healing each other. All right, that's one down. Can't imagine it's gonna be worth it to revive Vicky off for this next group either, though. That's kind of a sad reality in any face. He dies so fast to fire. I'll need him for the Minions of Destruction, probably. Oh no. Ah. I'm like trying to be locked in, but these guys, man, they hurt. This actually turned out to be an easier fight than I thought it was going to be. I was really afraid they were going to damage my healing. But I was sorely mistaken. Really, my only weakness is that I can't hit any of them. Use the potion. Yeah, they're gonna hit hard, so I'm going to get Vicky out because at least he can distract maybe a little bit. All right. I don't think I need all the mana potions. Kind of usually topped off pretty well on mana.
What is it?
All right, let's do this. All right, Vicky, we gotta run. Man, he's getting beat. All right, come on.
I can't carry anymore.
And they don't want to separate.
I can't carry anymore.
Thank you for the. Oh, I was not paying attention. I looked over at chat. But if you're at peace now, have a good evening. Thanks for the follow. Almost got me killed trying to say thanks. Oh my gosh. Nope, we're out of here.
Salutations.
If I do this enough times, I'll kill them
Yes,
eventually.
warrior.
Hello.
I saved him.
How may I be of help?
Okay. I think they literally just out heal us.
Good afternoon.
Like, I think I'm gonna have to somehow separate these guys. All right, let's make more pocket space, I guess. Yeah, I think my only option is gonna be to drag like one or two at a time, so we can actually kill them. Because I think these guys, you know, as much as I want to, there's like part of me that like wants to just actually win the fight, you know? I know what you mean. Like, I can just kite them out here and then run back to the throne. He should let me in. Once they're outside of the throne room, it's usually pretty safe to assume you're in the cleared. But if I take them out, I don't even think it's for XP. I think for me, it's just a matter of, like, I know I can technically do it, but I'm in normal difficulty. I should be able to kill these guys. All right, 3 of them ain't bad to bring over here. I'll bring over 3. Whenever there's like 5 of them hitting me, I can't really sustain it, but 3 I think is doable. Well, maybe. Maybe Vikia and I share the load. Oh god, but not with those guys also.
How may I be of help?
All right, 2v1 or 2v2. I mean, we can do this. Vikia's kind of getting some free reign to hit on them because they're really focused on me. All right, that's 2 down. How much XP do they give? Oh, that is actually a pretty good amount of XP. All right, Vikia, thanks for taking a break. I guess you have been doing some heavy lifting. All right, now with half of them dead, I'm gonna kill Lister. And I guess that guy's just like Vicky out taking a break. Let the good old tormentor do his job. These guys are always harder too than Bale himself is. Last one. All right, Vicky. Yeah, he's right here. Thank you. I've been hitting him so much my gloves are actually gonna break. Oh no, I've been getting hit so much my gloves are gonna break. And it is done. Alright, let's go repair. Repotion up.
Evening.
Check swords. Before I end up going nightmare. I'm storing all these jewels so I can craft in the future, and then I'm just sitting here with like no gems. I really expected to get more gems, I think. But I promise it will pay off one day. Maybe now that I don't have 300 something magic find, it'll pay off.
Magnificent.
Vicky, I think you're distracted by the wrong thing, bud. What?
I need mana.
Oh man. His mana drain sucks. But I guess that's the worst I have to deal with. Come on.
Not enough mana.
Honestly, this is just going to be really slow because I don't have enough potions to sustain and enough damage to kill. Oh. No, this is actually so sad. I have like a 30%, I have a 53% chance to hit this guy. I swear I hear myself missing more than I hear myself hitting. I guess this is the punishment for not using Runewords. I can't use Runewords that would give me attack rating.
My brothers
No. Alright, well now I'm just gonna go grab more potions.
How may I be of help?
Not here.
Maybe that'll make it a little bit better to hit him. Reduce his defense just a touch. I think, yeah, you're allowed to hit him too, bud. We need every bit of damage we can get on this. Man, I'm sure glad I'm not at a point in the game where they already heal that much. Just gotta make sure Vicky stays alive with me. Wait, there we go. I swear I used that on him. And finally, okay. After bludgeoning this guy for 5 to 10 minutes straight, we get absolutely nothing. Well, I guess I can talk to Tyrael. There he is.
Hello.
There we go. I hadn't loaded yet, so it didn't give me the option to pick Nightmare.
Hey.
Wow. What you need?
A barbarian. All right, what's that list of items I'm looking for? Twin axe, that's what I'm looking for. Yeah, these are all doubles, I guess. The first decent one I would be able to find would be like hatchet, but hatchet's not really a good. I mean, the hand axe is like the worst. I'm maybe looking for a cleaver as like my first real good choice, which I can get soon. Yeah, so going into the Bloodmourne, Den of Evil and stuff, now that I'm in Nightmare, I'm gonna start finding, what's it called? Like, I mean, I guess in normal, when you're fighting like the Worldstone Chamber, Throne of Destruction, stuff like that, you are finding the right level items. But let's see, in Act 1, I'll start finding good items going around the tower, and then around the catacombs is probably about the two areas I'm going to start finding the items I'm kind of looking for. What level potion does she sell?
I am a
I think she sells the greater, yeah. Yeah.
Not here. Beware foul demons and beasts.
Get a little bit of my move speed back. Alright, this is probably not the right way. Thought for a second I saw an elite group over there.
I am overburdened.
Thanks.
Alright, Den of Evil right here.
There are many foes here.
I guess this will kind of force me to get some XP too. Not bad. I never did check the items in my cube. I grabbed that one sight thing for him. Let's see, life stolen, increased damage. I think that's honestly better than what he's using. See, 54 to 85. Yeah, it's way better. And it has 7% life steal, which is really what I wanted for him. As a melee character, he needs to be able to kind of sustain himself a little bit. Makes it easier to keep him alive. I can spam potions on him all day, but it's just easier when he kind of does a little bit of the lifting himself. Alright, I'm just gonna kill this guy. I don't want him reviving all the little fallens while we're trying to kill Corpse Fire over here. Yeah, like I would want.
I can't carry anymore. I can't.
Yeah, so I guess the balanced axe is considered a throw weapon too. It's not even considered. Yeah, I think that's what the reason I can't.
The rogues are safe for the moment.
All right, get my free skill point that I will not be spending because I'm too undecisive about what I want to spend it on.
Good day.
Yeah, these people are really trying to talk to me. I don't want to talk to you. I want to go. All right, onwards. Time to get out of here. Yeah, Count is usually pretty nice to farm for the early runes, but I don't think I'm gonna spend too much time on her for Nightmare, because like I'm not, again, without the Runewords, I'm not seeing a major point for me to farm her. Now this guy. He hurts actually, because he's extra strong. And he has a nice aura about him. Maybe I just don't fight him. He doesn't seem like he'll be financially worth it.
Welcome. My greetings.
He's kind of got everything he needs to beat two little melee guys like us, so we'll just skip him. I'm kind of tempted to just not even do Blood Raven. I mean, all I do is get the ability to hire a mercenary that I'll never hire anyways. He's mana drain, that's rough.
Not enough mana.
I'm here. I'll just kill her. Should be easier than in normal, where I had to like... no, it's probably gonna be harder than normal, to be honest. Normal is just annoying. It just takes a long time. I imagine it'll be much the same. Oh, Jesus, why did my guy die so fast? I tried to nerf everyone around him. He's a little stupid. He doesn't like to dodge things. All right. Now that most of her little zombies are gone, should be easier for me to just focus her, and Vicky shouldn't die. But he gives me the nice aura that makes it so I can actually hit people. I hope to one day not need his aura to hit people. That'd be pretty efficient. But for now, this is my fate. I think she has mana burn, which sucks too. I think we kind of got her trapped here. I don't think he's going to do too much running now. Kind of got her back to the wall. She doesn't tend to be the type of character that has great pathing.
I can't carry you.
Still have 30 points to put in. I think what I'll do is I'll at least get this up to like base 70. Get this up to base 50. I'll keep 5 points off to the side for now. So see Bailey, are you also playing Diablo at the moment? Or are you just hanging out? If you're still here. If you're not here, that's fine. Don't want to fight these guys. What's he got going on? Aura enchanted. I can't remember what type of aura that is. All right, let's see how hard he is, my ally. I think, isn't that just they have increased accuracy too? Like the attack rating aura.
Not enough mana.
Okay, well, someone absolutely murdered my guy over there. I tried. I was just pumping potions into him there at the end, and he still dropped.
I can hard. It is true. Hello.
What time is it?
What you need?
It's 8:11 for me here. I still got time to keep going. 10 to 33 iron cleaver. I need to check something real quick. So the iron cleaver, so this here is actually one of those axes that I needed to look for. That's what I was actually checking for whenever I was here. So that's one of the ones I actually might want to I'm actually going to give my first crafting ever a shot, because I've actually never crafted before. But as fate has it, I found a higher level base at the vendor. So crafting. So you need the one-handed axe. I'm going to need Ort rune, the jewel, and the perfect ruby. Okay. And then I have some Ort runes here. 110% enhanced damage, only 1% lifesteal. That's pretty rough, but it's something. Man, I guess amplified damage on strike isn't awful. Yeah, amplify will be good for like boss fights, so that's not like the worst I could have rolled. I'm a little bit sad that it only gave me the 1% lifesteal though. That's a little bit rough. Another thing I'm considering is to supplement my mana problems. The caster requires the perfect amethyst. I don't have a perfect amethyst, so I guess I can't actually do that. Is it this I'm looking at? I thought it was sapphire for some reason. I am pretty close. Let's see, if I had crafted that up, I would not have enough for the sapphire. What is the... Which one's the emerald? Emerald's the safety. Yeah, there's not really much to do with the safety that I'm that interested in. I guess I could always use it on something just to get the magic, but I don't know, that axe is decent. It's got good damage at least. Yeah, that's the plan, is to try to get a bunch of rubies and really roll a bunch of the crafted gear, because I want to get, like, you can get the crushing blow, you can get the open wounds. Obviously all the lifesteal is going to be great.
Good evening.
I'll hold off on getting rid of this. I'm going to get rid of some of these items though. Like, I'm not going to need all this stuff anymore. I'm kind of hoarding a little bit, but that's just because I didn't really know where I was going with everything. I also kept both these masks for some reason. Oh, might do this because I'm just gonna go dump a bunch of points, I think, into Axe Mastery now. I'll use the 5% mana stolen there. Now it also gives me space to swap my helm out. Or maybe something like this. Any other helms I have that I really want to give a shot to. I don't know why I kept that. I just thought it was cool. See, I don't need that anymore. Does have poison res? Alright, where's the helmet I want to wear? Probably wear this for now. Maybe I'll just dump some magic find gems into there. I mean, what else could I really do in helm? Let's see, fire res. Holder, honestly, I could get some good resistances. Lightning. Cool. Two mana after kill. Defense. I mean, this thing gives fire cold. I could maybe go for like lightning and fire resist on it, because my resists aren't looking too pretty. Or I could just say like screw it and just give myself like I don't know, like 32 extra magic find. What's your opinion, Doritos? Do you think I should go magic find on the helmet, or do you think I should try to maybe give myself some resist, or just hold off for now? So should I just draw both my topaz in there? I only have 2 topaz. I can get 32 extra magic find. So just hold off. You think I should hold off and maybe just wait for like perfect topaz or flawless? Or are you saying I should use these ones now because I'll get bigger gems in the future? All right, I'm with you. All right, let's do it. Get some extra magic find on this character. I got some on there. I have some other magic find gear in the area, so like I don't want to trade out my increased damage. I have 7% on a ring. I think first the thing I need to do is I need to drop some points into my axe mastery, since now I actually know what I'm going to be spending it on. I guess the question I have to ask myself though, would I rather... the attack rating's pretty nice though. I think that's what I'm... So now that I can drop a bunch of points on it, I can get like a good deal of attack rating. I think that's going to be like the biggest thing I'm going to notice is the increase to attack rating, because I was thinking about dropping in double swing, but that doesn't help my attack rating when it comes to frenzy. So I think yeah, I should just drop most of it there. Although I don't know why I didn't remember to grab this. Whoops. All right, now I got battle commands for 1 increase too. And then I don't think I need anything in there. I do want to get my natural resist 1 point. There we go. Now I actually have some axe mastery that'll help with my chance to hit enemies. All right, time to finish emptying out the stash real quick. I think I got most of it. I'll go sell what I have. I'll keep the rest for now. I think the biggest thing I'm going to notice though is I'm going to be a little bit slower with this axe, but I'm excited. I'm ready to try it. Let's go give it a shot, see what happens. I'm going to be a little loot goblin, I guess, and Oh yeah, actually that does a lot more damage. Oh yeah, because that one axe does like up to 300. I kind of forgot how much damage the frenzy was going to give it now that I actually had a weapon that did. I should maybe use my shouts though. I was too excited. Didn't even. I need to also use my battle orders. Battle orders, where is it at? Which one was I thinking? Battle command, okay. I should go kill Rakanishu. He's gone. I think I crit there
Stones are ancient.
with like my main hand weapon. I want to see the amplified damage. I don't think I've seen amplified damage yet, or if I have, I missed it. I don't know why I clicked that. I'm an idiot. I guess I'm just gonna have to max out my axe mastery though. There it is. Now I can go the underground passage. Oh, I couldn't save him. Well, I'm able to get the amplified damage off on someone finally. Oh, hell yeah. I guess the other good news when it comes to getting the amplified damage on this axe is that I can always, like, next time I upgrade, like I try to maybe, you know, craft an axe, I have another slot I can put it in, so it's not like I'm gonna have to rush over there to replace this axe immediately. I'll have the ability to keep it on while also getting maybe a better axe on the offhand for other purposes. And I say better, but I mean the amplified damage is pretty awesome. I should check Charcy real quick while I'm in town. Double savage axe, axe, double axe, double axe. Okay, so nothing. Jeez, why am I running so many mana burns?
I am overburdened. I am overburdened. Thanks. I need mana.
Maybe this is good. It's just one socket. Not really good. At least now that I'm committed to the axe life, I will be able to dump all my points in axe mastery as I level up, which will help my attack rating, which might actually make me capable of hitting people in the mid to late game. Because right now I only have a 70% chance, and that's, I mean, that's more than 50, I guess, but still feels bad. Well, the keyword there is find. I gotta find those first. What's this got on it? 3 sockets. That'd have been cool if I was using flails. Yeah, I gotta find those 120 attack rating rings first though, which is kind of tricky. And then also that's something else I don't particularly have the most experience as, you know, an adult playing melee character, so I don't even know what a good break point is for attack rating. I just know to check and see that it says 68%. So I don't know where I should be trading off attack rating for, say, like resists or you know, like +1 to skills for the attack rating, etc. But I do know that sometimes you can find some really good items that give you like I don't know, like 500 attack rating based off level or something like that. Do you have any locations that you usually think are best for farming for some gems for more crafting? Because I have some more runes and more jewels. I just need to find gems so I can craft, or should I just be running through and if I find them, I find them?
I need mana.
So are you saying I should maybe... Do you think Act 1 normal would be a good place to farm gems, or do you think I should just keep doing nightmare stuff for now? Probably just nightmare stuff, honestly, because I can at least keep progressing the game a bit. Get to better farming locations. Yeah, probably just fight my way to through nightmare for now. That's true. I can pray for a ruby. I ended up getting my 2 flawless rubies in Act 1, which was pretty good in my opinion. About as good a drop as I could hope for. I wish I got like a perfect from it. That would have been, I guess, the most ideal. I should check and see what this claymore is. Oh. Well, I got a 94 attack rating Grand Charm. Do you think I should hold on to this attack rating Grand Charm, or is that not really something? It's kind of big. Takes up a lot of potion space or item space. And I landed immediate amplified damage on him. I guess it also, I gotta keep in mind that it is like a percent, like I have a bunch of percent increases. So even though it gives me, 94, it gets me up like 500 attack rating, because I have obviously he gives me what, 180% or something like that, and then I get 156% there, and then for my combat masteries I got another 56%. So I guess 500 attack rating might be actually kind of worth it.
I need mana.
The dimensional blade over there. Okay. I need a nice amplified damage cast. Come on. No.
This tree is one of a kind.
Before I go back to save Deckard, I want to see if I can find this waypoint. Save me the return trip. Although I should probably drop my point in there. How much does this give me? 21? Okay. Nothing. Oh, I never have luck. I either find the tree and not the waypoint, or the waypoint and not the tree until the very last area. Oh no, do I actually have to take it back to town first? Yeah. Alright. Tell me how I see this thing. Actually. A lower resist charge. Wand. A 119 attack rating ring. That's something to hold on to. I think. I'm pretty sure that's what people like having their lower resist. That could actually break immunities and hell difficulty until I get a Sunder charm. I'm pretty sure you said that's like one off from max level. One off from max whenever it comes. Oh, wait. Sapphire. That's good. Because I think with that I should be able to, yeah, craft a perfect. And I think inside the helm, what's the helms do with what's the blood helm? The helmet gives deadly strike. But if I was to go with the caster helm for now, it gives 1 to 4% mana stolen. But then again, I lose my magic find. I'll keep it in my back pocket for now. Oh, can't forget to check Charcy.
Good evening.
Axe. Double axe. That's a two-hander, that's why. Okay, so axe, double axe. All right. That was actually a perfect circle.
The land here is dead and lifeless. I need mana. Help! Deckard Cain, you've got to get out of here.
Why does everyone seem to have mana drain? Maybe they don't. Maybe I'm just not getting enough mana back. I guess if I'm doing cow level at some point.
I need mana.
Oh, you put amplified damage on me. I'll put it on him. Now we're all cursed. Ooh, an ogre axe. That might be really good for my pal over there.
How's Rick? Hello.
I didn't know until the other day that if you didn't rescue Deckard,
You'll have
then he would just, oh my, attack rating, faster cast rate, hold mana after kill, dexterity. Not bad. I think with that gives me quite a buff to my attack rating. Yeah, if you don't save Deckard Cain, he'll just charge you for
welcomes you.
identifying items.
I can't use that yet.
Oh, what does it require? He has 99 strength, 74 dexterity. Okay, it requires 195 strength. Wow. I didn't realize that at first. But I guess that means that I don't need it. Because I will probably find something better before my guy gets to that level of strength. Battle axe. Double axe. Double axe is fine. Nothing on page 2.
What can I do for you?
Alright, on to the Countess, I guess. I want to see what happens if I go full out attack rating. I get up to 80. That's not bad.
I am overburdened.
73 without my guy. When he's around me, I get up to 80% chance. Almost, I've like doubled my attack rating. Managed to cast and amplify damage. Damn. Oh, and there's another elite.
Good day.
Not here.
Hello.
Come on, Vicky, you can get away. Alright, he's unloaded. Bro, aren't you supposed to be healing?
Thanks.
Oh my, I couldn't save him. I was too slow.
I can't carry anymore.
Greetings.
I am overburdened.
I'm gonna go fight this guy down here. Probably killing the elites. Yeah, that's what I thought.
I am overburdened.
Man, having my extra magic find hasn't paid off for me yet. Hopefully it will soon. Flawless topaz. Where's that gem you were talking about earlier? I just got one of the better quality ones. Well, here's the tower, but where's the waypoint? Okay, well, they all murdered my guy. There it is.
I can't.
Yes?
The Order welcomes you.
Great axe is a two-hander, so I'm not really going to need that anytime soon.
The stench of poison.
Hang to the left, always. I wonder how many stacks you get up to with Frenzy. It's my first rune in a minute. Now I was just thinking about it. You mentioned that they were doing the first, like, the 22 days of terror or something like that, and that's like a cool concept. I wonder how it impacted speed running. Now that I think about it, like, there's people that try to min-max this game. If you're getting a base 250 magic prime, that's good. That's some pretty good luck for getting some decent items, maybe for like speed runs. Wow, that was a terrifying sight to see coming at me. Oh, I couldn't save him in time. That sucks.
The sisterhood welcomes you.
Hello.
And I feel like that'd be a little OP though for speed running. I think that's my main opinion around getting all that magic find stuff. I mean, it's great for just farming too, I guess.
Thanks.
I have a better idea for this. Bye, Vikiat. I'm not fighting the ghosts. Yeah, ghosts are OP. I'll fight this area. Never mind, he just fucking dies to that too. I almost died to it.
Good day.
But yeah, you're costing me money, bud. Okay. Well, turns out he just... Jesus, okay. I need to run. Turns out everyone just hurts in here. Okay. I'm under geared. Lesson learned.
The sisterhood welcomes you.
Oh. Alright, I'm gonna probably have to find somewhere to farm at some point. Because without Runewords, I just feel exceptionally weak.
I need mana.
want to get the ghosts out of the room because they drain mana. I want to take them out while I can. Somewhere a little bit easier than in there with everything else. Oh, she's fire enchanted. And I get a Tall and a Ral rune. I guess not really too influential for me either way. And the Topaz.
Well done, my friend. Courage and opportunity together have created in you a kind of alchemy.
Okay, I was just seeing if the Countess's gem drop rate was pretty good or not, but it appears she does not have anything special in the way of her gem drop rate. Because I know her runes are, you know, guaranteed, but alas, I don't use runes, so, or at least I'm not using them for Runewords, so I'm not feeling too strongly about getting more runes.
Yes.
Alright, what level's Pindle Skin? Alright, so Neolithok's Temple area. Neolithok's Temple 32. Yeah. Not particularly, I guess, that crazy versus like the tower, I guess. Like it's about the same, it's a lower level than what I'm farming now. What level am I? That's the question. So I'm level 33, so I'm under leveled for where I'm at. Because yeah, it's only going to get higher from here. So I need to find somewhere in Nightmare here to farm for a bit. I don't know why I went through there. Maybe I can run like the jail and just keep killing that guy, bone, whatever. Yeah, I could farm them, but the big thing you run into with farming them is that's usually best when you're doing like an offline character, because you can get them standardized and then refarm them several times. I've considered looking into doing that, but I mean, that would be around here. Yeah, to my understanding, that's usually something people tend to do more when they're playing single player, because of the consistent respawn of the... But I do need to get some levels, so I'm thinking what I might do is find somewhere to just kind of grind for a bit here in Act 1, because I'm starting to fall behind the level curve. Mostly because I'm skipping a lot of stuff now. Alright, what is he? He's lightning enchanted, so he's not the worst enemy. Just want to make sure he wasn't something like extra strong or something. Lightning and cursed. I should definitely at least kill this guy. Oh god. Okay, they sniped me from far away. Maybe I'll just slow down and kill a bit more stuff. I'm like kind of rushing. Maybe I'll just see if I can slow down and actually farm a little bit. Oh, a chip gem, that's what we needed. Oh god, what is he? Magic and aura enchanted, so he's got thorns it looks like? Or is that might? That might just be might, can't tell. I can't remember what all the auras look like. I want a couple of them to walk up here though. God, they're not gonna do it. Yeah, that feels like might. As in they might kill me. Oh, we killed one. Ethrune.
I can't carry anymore. I am overburdened.
I wonder what curse he has. Oh, he has amplified damage too.
I can't carry anymore.
Okay, so that looks like the... No, that's not it. For a second, I thought that was the way to the big bad hammer man. Alright, so that's the jail. All right, this is the room with the big bad man. He hasn't seen me yet, though. That's good. Oh God. Alright, well he actually died really fast. He was just extra strong, so it actually hurt when he hit me.
Just a chassis. No one should ever be caged.
Greetings.
Oh, thanks so much.
Any cool hammers or axes, I mean? One hand, double axe, nope. Nothing. Alright, Charcy, thanks for nothing. My guy's still frozen. He's probably not frozen. That's probably just a visual bug. Yeah, it's just a visual bug. Alright, well, we killed the guy, so now I can just go deeper, I guess, and try to get the inner cloister. Once I get to the inner cloister, I think I'll just fight. I think Bone Snap's his name or whatever. There's usually like an elite in Bone Snap over there. So maybe I'll just farm him for a little bit. Yeah, Bone Snap, I think he lives in an area that's probably, I think the level's around 40-ish, which will give me some decent level experience, like decent experience. And then I'll be able to level up, and I'll be fighting a guy who has a chance to drop some decent items, I guess. That's the plan.
I can't carry anymore. I can't carry anymore.
Oh God. Let's see if my, alright, my guy teleported. Alright, once I drop their defenses, it's pretty consistent for us to whack them.
Not enough mana.
Alright, jail level 2. I can't remember if we have level 2 or 3 of the jail before we get up to the inner cloister. First with amplified damage, yeah, I'm not gonna keep chasing.
I need mana.
I don't want to just die to prove that I killed something. Not worth it. Oh, this guy. This is right on my alley. He's magic resistant. I'm still suffering from amplified damage.
It's locked.
Gotta keep on my move speed. It's all in the name of efficiency. All right, jail level 3. I don't need jail level 2. Probably won't farm it. So, move on. I can always backtrack into the jail from the inner cloister. No, ain't no way. It's right here. Okay, let's see how easy this guy is to farm.
I can't carry anymore.
I saved him. Ooh, and myself.
The Order welcomes you.
Jesus, why do they all just kill my guy repeatedly? Alright, I guess I should take something back to try to make a little bit of money since he's expensive. But at least I have somewhere I can sort of farm now, so.
Hello.
Good to see you.
Hello.
Probably sells for like 2,000, 7,000. Not bad. I'll take it. Let's check Charcy, see if she gives us any good axes. That's a two-hander, isn't it? Yeah. Double axe. so I probably need to take it a little slower.
Yes?
I don't want to have to hire him back 15 times, but I need to farm somewhere. Alright, well they got the amplified damage on them, so maybe I'll be able to kill them fast.
I can't carry anymore. I am overburdened.
Ooh. The fiery explosion almost killed me. These things hurt. I think it's just they're like part magic, part physical damage or something. It's the broad axe, like two-hand damage, that's what it is.
I am overburdened.
Good day.
Bunch of crappy rings. I can try to craft the amulet, find amulet. I should stop holding on to the necro skiller. I'm not playing a necro. Short battle bow, very good for the melee character. I swear I found like between set and uniques, I found like 4 or 5 bows
I am
so far.
overburdened.
Yeah, we're gonna run these guys out of here because I want to fight them in like small groups, not in. All right, that's another one down. Yow. Youch, ouch, ouch. Okay. Well, they murdered my guy.
The Sisterhood welcomes.
They have amplified damage too. No. All right.
What you need?
Double axe, 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 double axe. Oh, I couldn't get him back in time.
Good day.
Vikia is not really useful right now, so I'm not even gonna bother. I mean, I guess he's probably a little bit useful, but see, that would explain why everyone seemed to be hurting, is that there was 2 elites in that group the whole time. Ah. There we go.
I can't.
And now, as far as plate mail goes, I'm sure. As I say, I think plate mail should sell for pretty decent. But I do have this bow I have to get rid of.
Good to see you.
Anything? Let's see. Battle axe. That's 2 hands, 1 hand. Yeah, no twin axe, no special axe. All right. Kill these minions for some XP.
I am overburdened. I can't carry anymore.
I'll probably farm
Yes?
here a couple more runs, and then I might have to call it a night after that, because it's getting late and I need to go eat dinner. But it's been, you're still hanging out. It's been good hanging out with you. I hope to see you back. I'm going to keep playing this. I'll probably be swapping between grinding for Ubers and playing some other games here or there. So, you know, don't, if I'm playing other games, I don't need you to stop in unless you want to, but I will be trying to keep Ubers going, and I've enjoyed the company. Even if you're playing at the same time doing your own thing, just nice to be able to chat with people. I just want to get a couple levels farming here. I'll probably farm here until I'm about level 38, 40, somewhere in that range. Currently level 35. Jesus. Gore Widow the Axe. What a creative name. Small charm. Him being cold this time is making this fight a little rough. Ooh, light plated boots. Interesting. Maybe it's an upgrade. Probably not. It's probably something really bad.
Yes.
Good day.
Ooh, actually, that's not bad. Crushing blow. %, crushing blow. That's actually pretty decent. Let's see if we can get a better amulet. Nope.
Yes.
I should have sold those instead of drinking them. I was just trying to get them out of my inventory. I wonder how these boots are gonna help me out now. And 25% crushing blow. Chance of crushing blow. It's pretty solid. An IO room too.
I can't carry anymore.
Boy.
I can't carry anymore. I am overburdened.
Is there an elite up here? Crikey, crikey, crikey. That's a ruby. Rubies are good.
Good day.
Hello.
What you need?
All right. I think crushing blow honestly was huge to get on my boots. It means I don't particularly need to get it on like my gloves per se. I will try to, but it gives me some flexibility to just keep making axes for a minute. Oh. Alright, let's kill this guy so he doesn't sit there and respawn everything, and then we'll get back out here to save my guy. Smack the hell out of Bone Ash. That wasn't terrible. Alright, I'll probably do a handful more of these, and I'm gonna call it a night.
Good day.
Maybe around like 45, because we're at about 38, so if I give it 3 more runs, maybe I'll be at about 45, and that's probably a good time to call it a night. Maybe I'll find some time to try to grind a couple levels later. Alright, field plates usually sell for a pretty penny. We'll grab that. Oh, I heard a charm drop. Small charm. Let's go. It's the lower resist.
I am overburdened. I am overburdened.
battle axe. That's not the battle axe I need. Which one is it that I need?
I am overburdened.
Greetings.
Greetings.
Even just having two magic just because of the defense they sell for like 20k, that's insane.
Greetings.
I am overburdened.
Ooh. But yeah, stay alive, please. I'm gonna get you home.
Good day.
Bro, I actually didn't die. Insane. Like, yeah, I might be goated.
I can't carry anymore. I am overburdened.
Thanks for hanging. I hope to see you again. It's been fun. You've really helped me a lot getting some information as to what I need to be doing. Thanks for following. I love hearing that sound.
I can't.
Had to make my thing Lord of the Rings themed.
I can't.
Hope to see you back. I'm also getting off here
I
soon.
am overburdened.
I'll probably call it a night there after I do my selling. I gotta go eat dinner and
Hey,
maybe study for the CPA exam or something. I just bought all the materials so I can get to it on that. Oh, I lost one of my potions. Whoops. Finger slipped.
What you need?
Two hand, one hand, one hand. Two hands. Doesn't matter. One hand. Cleaver. So that's another axe to grab. And I'm a good deal away as far as rubies go, but it's worth it to grab that so I can make another cleaver here soon. Hopefully that one will roll mana on hit. That would be pretty awesome, like double leech. I like having 110% enhanced damage. Maybe it'll roll something to do with attack rating or open wounds. That would also be really epic. That'd be helpful. Increased attack speed. But I'm also going to call it a night there. It's been fun. I've made some progress. Made it through Act 5 and got my first crafted item. Got a good pair of goblin toes. And I use Sanders. The helmet's not bad. It's also given me a fair bit of magic find. Although it's really only some of the only magic find I have aside from my amulet, which is also decent for a level 9. I really need to replace this though. The only reason I'm using it right now is for that mana. But have a good night.